Ladies and gentlemen, life often tests us in ways we feel unprepared for. There are moments when the weight of everything seems unbearable, when the walls close in and we whisper, "I can't take it anymore." It's a cry from the soul, a desperate plea for relief. But before you let those words define you, let me tell you something: you are far stronger than you believe. Pain is part of the human experience. No one escapes it, no matter how perfect their life may appear from the outside. Everyone you admire, everyone who seems to have it all together, has faced their own moments of despair. What separates those who rise from those who falter is not the absence of pain, but the decision to keep going despite it. When you feel like you can't take it anymore, that is the very moment you are on the brink of breakthrough. It is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign that you are human. And being human means you have the capacity to endure, to adapt, and to grow. Think of a seed planted deep in the ground. In the darkness, it could easily think, "I'm buried. I can't take it anymore." But what does that seed do? It fights. It grows. It breaks through the soil to find the light. You too have that power within you. Your current struggle is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a transformation. What feels like the weight of the world pressing down on you is the same force shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Life doesn't hand us challenges to defeat us. Life hands us challenges to teach us. Every storm you face holds a lesson, a message meant to push you closer to your potential. When you feel like giving up, remember that nothing worth having comes without struggle. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. And you, my friend, are no different. The hardship you're facing is refining you into the person you are destined to be. But let's not sugarcoat it. Struggles are hard. They hurt. They can bring you to your knees. And in those moments, it's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to cry. It's okay to rest. I don't confuse resting with quitting. Quitting is a permanent decision made in a temporary state of mind. You might feel like you've reached the end, but often it's been a bend in the road. What you're experiencing right now is temporary, no matter how permanent it feels. When the world feels too heavy, remember your why. Why do you fight? Why do you up every day and face the battles before you? Maybe it's for your ancient family, your dreams, or even just the hope of a better tomorrow. Cling to that why. Let it be your anchor in the storm. And if you can't find a why, create one. Make a promise to yourself to not let this moment define the rest of your life. You're not alone in your struggles. The strongest people you know have likely faced moments of doubt and despair. Denzel Washington once said, "Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship." The obstacles you're facing are not there to stop you. They're there to challenge you, to grow you, to force you to become the person who become life you dream of. And let me tell you something else. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Take things one step at a time. If the whole road ahead feels overwhelming, just focus on putting one foot in front of the other. One moment of courage, one act of faith, one decision to keep going. That's all it takes to keep the momentum alive. Progress doesn't have to be fast, it just has to be steady. I remember that you are more than your struggles. Your worth is not defined by what you're going through. Wow. You are not the pain, the fear, or the failure you feel right now. You are the one who overcomes them. Every time you rise after falling, every time you choose to keep fighting, you are rewriting your story. You are proving to yourself and the world that you are unstoppable. Sometimes when we feel like we can't take it anymore, it's because we've been trying to do it all alone. And don't be afraid to reach out for help. There's no shame in leaning on someone else when your strength falters. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or even a stranger, there are people who care and who want to see you succeed. Let them help you. Let their strength bolster yours until you can stand tall again. And let's not forget the power of faith. Whether you believe in God, the universe, or simply the power of hope, hold on to that belief. Faith is what carries you through when logic says there's no way out. It's what reminds you that there's a purpose to your pain, even if you can't see it yet. Trust that your storm has an expiration date and that brighter days are ahead. Think of every great story you've ever heard. The hero always faces a moment where all seems lost. That's where you are now, but the story doesn't end there. The hero digs deep, finds their inner strength, and rises. That's your story too. This moment, as painful as it is setting the stage for your comeback. Imagine the pride you'll feel looking back, knowing you didn't give up, knowing you pushed through when it seemed impossible. You are stronger than you know. You are braver than you feel. You are capable of more than you can imagine. Our life is tough, but so are you. And when you come out on the other side of this struggle, you'll look back and realize it wasn't there to break you, it was there to make you. So take a deep breath, stand up, face the storm, because you can take it even when it feels like you can't. Keep going. Your best days are still ahead. Pain is a part of life that touches everyone, no matter their circumstances or background. It doesn't discriminate between rich or poor, you're proud or successful and struggling. Everyone at some point faces challenges that test their strength and resolve. These moments of difficulty are not unique to any one person, they are part of the shared human experience. But recognizing this can help us feel less isolated in our struggles, knowing we're not alone in facing hardships. It's easy to look at others and assume their lives are easier or less painful, especially in a world where people often showcase only their successes and joys. But beneath the surface, everyone carries their own battles, whether they're visible or hidden. Pain is universal because it reminds us that no life is without adversity. Even the strongest, most admired individuals have faced moments of doubt and despair. And their success often comes not from avoiding pain, but from learning how to navigate and grow through it. While pain is unavoidable, it is also a unifying force. It connects us, fostering empathy and understanding. When we open up about our struggles, we often find that others have faced similar trials. This shared experience creates a sense of solidarity and can inspire us to keep moving forward. And knowing that others have overcome similar pain gives us hope that we too can rise above it. Understanding that pain is universal allows us to reframe it as a natural part of life rather than a personal failure. It's not about escaping pain, but about how we respond to it. This perspective reminds us that pain is not the end, it's part of the journey. When embraced with resilience, it becomes a stepping stone toward growth, strength, and transformation. Struggles shape you. Struggles are an inevitable part of life, but they serve a purpose far beyond the discomfort they bring. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, has the power to shape you into a stronger, more capable version of yourself. Much like a blade being sharpened against a grinding stone, struggles refine your character and build resilience. They force you to confront your limits and push beyond them, revealing a strength you may not have realized you possessed. When you face hardships, they often feel like insurmountable obstacles, yet these very moments become the catalyst for growth. Struggles teach valuable lessons about perseverance, patience, and adaptability that you would never learn in times of ease. They provide perspective, helping to appreciate the good times and develop empathy for others facing their own battles. In overcoming adversity, you not only transform your circumstances, but also elevate your mindset and understanding of what you're capable of achieving. And the most profound changes often come from the most trying experiences. Struggles strip away comfort and complacency, forcing you to act and evolve. I can help you discover hidden talents, ignite a deeper sense of purpose, or uncover strength you never knew you had. And the discomfort they bring is temporary, but the wisdom and fortitude they leave behind are lasting. Through every challenge you overcome, you become better equipped to handle what lies ahead. Ultimately, struggles shape not only your ability, but also your perspective on life. They redefine what's possible and teach you to approach future challenges with courage and determination. While it's natural to resist difficulties in the moment, looking back, you'll often see that these moments were the turning points, the times when you grew the most. Struggles are not just obstacles, they are opportunities to build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Breakthroughs follow breaking points. In life, the moments when you feel like giving up often mark the edge of a breakthrough. Breaking points, though overwhelming and painful, are not the end. They are moments of transformation. These are the times when you're stretched to your limits, questioning your strength and resilience. Yet it's often in the intensity of these moments that something shifts. The pressure forces you to dig deep to find solutions or strength you didn't know you had, and in doing so, you move closer to overcoming the challenge. Breaking points are where growth happens. When everything seems to fall apart, the pieces often realign in ways that lead to a better version of yourself. The struggles you endure and the choices you make during these moments redefine who you are. They push you to let go of old habits, beliefs, or fears that have been holding you back. What feels like a breakdown is often a precursor to a breakthrough, a pivotal moment that propels you towards something greater. These experiences are not random. They're part of the process of change. Just as muscles grow stronger through strain and repair, your character and resilience are built through challenges that stretch you to your limits. When you reach a breaking point, it forces you to reassess, recalibrate, and adapt. You emerge from these moments with a new perspective and renewed determination. And the very things that seemed impossible before now appear achievable because you've endured the hardest part. Looking back, many of life's greatest breakthroughs happen just when you think you can't take another step. It's as if the universe tests your resolve, waiting to see if you'll persevere. And when you do, the reward is not just the resolution of the problem, but a stronger, wiser version of yourself. The breaking point is not the end, it's the threshold to a new beginning. Temporary, not permanent. When life feels overwhelming and challenges seem endless, it's important to remember that what you're meanwhile. Pain, no matter how intense, is a moment in time. It doesn't last forever. Difficulties often cloud your perspective, watching it hurt us, making it hard to see beyond the immediate struggle. But even the darkest storms eventually pass. What feels like an immovable weight today can become a distant memory tomorrow. A chapter in your story rather than the whole book. In the midst of hardship, it's easy to believe that the current pain defines your future. But that belief is a distortion created by emotion. Feelings are fleeting and circumstances are constantly changing. Just as seasons shift, life moves forward. Time has a way of healing wounds, opening new opportunities, and bringing clarity to situations that once felt hopeless. Trusting in the impermanence of struggles can give you the strength to endure them, knowing they will not last forever. Even though pain is temporary, the lessons brings can have a lasting impact. Challenges force you to grow, adapt, and find solutions, leaving you stronger and more prepared for the future. The experience may fade, but the strength and wisdom you gain remain with you. This contrast between the temporary nature of hardship and the enduring power of growth reminds you that even the hardest times can lead to something meaningful. Every setback, no matter how daunting, carries an expiration date. The key is to keep moving forward, one step at a time, even when progress feels slow. Life is full of moments that seemed unbearable at the time, but eventually passed, leaving behind resilience and perspective. When you understand that your kind of struggle is not permanent, you reclaim hope. And with hope, you can face anything. Find your why. In moments of struggle, finding your why becomes a lifeline that keeps moving forward. Your why is your purpose, the deep reason you fight through adversity and wake up each day to face life's challenges. It might be your family, a dream you're pursuing, or the belief in a better future. Whatever it is, your why gives meaning to the pain and provides the motivation to persevere when quitting feels like the easier option. Without a clear why, it's easy to feel lost or overwhelmed by the weight of life's difficulties. Purpose acts as a compass, pointing you in the right direction even when the path is unclear. When the road ahead seems impossible, your why reminds you of what's at stake. It transforms obstacles into stepping stones and gives you the courage to take one more step, even when the journey feels unbearable. Your why doesn't have to be grand or extraordinary, it just needs to matter to you. Or it could be the desire to give your children a better life, the determination to achieve a long-held dream, or the commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Whatever form it takes, your why fuels your resilience and keeps you grounded in moments of doubt. It acts as a constant reminder that the effort, pain, and sacrifices are worth it. When you feel like giving up, reconnect with your why. Reflect on what drives you and why you started in the first place. Let it reignite your passion and fortify your resolve. Life's challenges may not get easier, but with a strong why, you gain the strength to endure them. Purpose gives your struggles meaning, and meaning makes the journey worthwhile. Take one step at a time. When life feels overwhelming and the weight of everything seems unbearable, the key to moving forward is to take one step at a time. Instead of focusing on the entirety of the journey or the size of the challenge, shift your attention to the next immediate step. This approach simplifies what feels unmanageable, breaking it into smaller, more achievable actions. It's not about conquering the whole mountain at once, but about steadily climbing one step closer to the summit. Big goals and major challenges can feel daunting, often paralyzing us with the fear of failure or the enormity of the task. By focusing on just one step, you free yourself from the burden of thinking too far ahead. Each small action creates momentum, and with momentum comes confidence. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Every tiny step forward is a victory, proving to yourself that you can keep going even when the path is tough. Taking one step at a time also teaches patience and perseverance. It reminds you that success is a process, not an overnight transformation. With each step, you build strength and experience and grow more capable. This method helps you stay present, focusing on what you can control right now rather than worrying about what's far down the road. Staying in the moment allows you to handle challenges with clarity and composure. Over time, those small steps add up, and before you know it, you've covered incredible distances. Looking back, you'll realize that what once seemed impossible was made possible by your persistence and commitment to taking it one step at a time. Life's greatest accomplishments are rarely achieved in giant leaps. They're built through steady, consistent progress. No matter how overwhelming things feel, trust the process and just take the next step. You are more than your struggles. Your struggles do not define you. They're simply moments in your journey, not the sum of who you are. It's easy to feel consumed by difficulties as if they are all that you are, but you are so much more. Your identity is not limited to the hardships you face. You are your dreams, your resilience, your kindness, and your capacity to grow beyond challenges. Struggles may shape your experiences, but they do not diminish your worth or potential. Life's obstacles are temporary, but the strength you bring to face them is enduring. While struggles may leave scars, they also reveal the depth of your courage and determination. They are not signs of weakness, but proof that you are fighting, learning, and evolving. Each time you confront adversity, you add another chapter to your story, a story of resilience, survival, and the ability to overcome. Struggles test you, but they also highlight your inner strength. It's important to separate who you are from what you're going through. Hardships can cloud your perspective, making it seem as if you are defined by failure or difficulty, but this is far from the truth. You are the person who gets back up after being knocked down, who chooses hope even in darkness, and who continues striving for better. Well, your struggles are a part of your life, but they are not the entirety of it. They are lessons, not limitations. By embracing this perspective, you can begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as defining characteristics. Your value is not determined by how smooth your journey has been, but by how you rise despite the rough patches. Remember, you are not your struggles. You are the strength that endures them, the hope that persists through them, and the person who emerges stronger on the other side. Don't go it alone. In moments of difficulty, it's crucial to remember that you don't have to face challenges by yourself. While it's natural to want to protect your vulnerabilities or handle things independently, sharing your burdens can provide the support and perspective you need to move forward. There is strength in seeking help, whether it's from family, friends, or even professional support. Sometimes just knowing that someone else understands or believes in you can make all the difference in your ability to cope. Reaching out for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of courage and self-awareness. It shows that you recognize you don't have to have all the answers or be strong all the time. By allowing others to lend a hand, you open the door to new insights, solutions, and even emotional relief. People around you often experiences or advice that can provide a fresh perspective, helping you see things in a way you might have missed on your own. Isolation during tough times can amplify feelings of despair, but connection has the power to heal. Sharing your struggles with someone who cares not only lightens your emotional load, but also reinforces the understanding that you are not alone in your journey. We all go through tough times, and connecting with others who can empathize with your situation creates a sense of solidarity. Sometimes knowing someone is walking beside you is enough to inspire hope when everything feels overwhelming. I know that it's important to be strong. It's equally important to recognize when you need support. Life is full of challenges, but those challenges don't need to be faced in solitude. Don't shy away from asking for help. Embrace the power of connection and allow others to share in your journey. Or you'll find that you are not only more capable of overcoming obstacles, but also richer in the relationships and bonds that make life meaningful. Faith is powerful. Faith is a powerful force that transcends circumstance, offering strength and resilience in the face of adversity. It's not always about having certainty in the outcome, but rather about believing that there is a purpose and direction, even when the path ahead is unclear. When you place your faith in something greater than yourself, whether it's in God, the universe, or the power of hope, you tap into an inner reservoir of strength that helps you move forward, even when the road seems impossible. Faith is not just about religious belief, it's about trust. Trust that no matter how dark the days may seem, there is something working behind the scenes, orchestrating a plan that you might not yet understand. It's about knowing that challenges are not the end of your story, but rather part of a greater journey. Faith encourages you to keep going even when results aren't immediate, reminding you that progress is often invisible until the right moment. When life gets difficult, faith gives you the courage to continue despite uncertainty. It provides a sense of peace in moments of chaos and helps you navigate through fear and doubt. With faith, you learn to release control over outcomes and trust that things will work out in the right way at the right time. This trust gives you the strength to endure hardships without losing hope, knowing that there is something more significant guiding you forward. Faith is transformative, not just in how you perceive the world, but in how you experience it. It shifts your mindset from one of despair to one of possibility. It's a reminder that even when you don't have all the answers, you can still move through life with confidence, trusting that your journey has purpose. Faith fuels perseverance, and with it you can face even the hardest moments with courage, knowing you are never truly alone. Rest, don't quit. Quitting, on the other hand, a permanent decision driven by frustration or fatigue, often made in moments of temporary weakness. When you quit, you're deciding that the struggle is too much to bear and that you're not willing to continue. But rest is a pause, not a stop. It's a chance to reflect, to evaluate, and to prepare for the next phase of your journey. By allowing yourself time to rest, you give your mind and body the opportunity to heal and gather strength so that you can rise again with a clear purpose and renewed drive. The road to success and growth is rarely a straight line. There are ups and downs, moments of doubt, and times when you feel you've reached your limit. But during these moments, it's important to remind yourself that rest is part of the process. Taking a step back doesn't mean you failed, that you're not strong enough to continue. It simply means that you are pacing yourself, acknowledging that you're human, and making sure you have the energy to finish what you started. In moments of struggle, it's vital to remember that resting is not quitting, it's an act of wisdom. It's about recognizing that perseverance doesn't mean pushing yourself past your breaking point, but rather finding balance between effort and recovery. By resting, you're preparing yourself to come back even stronger. The key is to take the time you need to recharge and then keep moving forward, knowing that your strength lies not in never stopping, but in having the resilience to rest and rise again when the time is right. Hardship builds progress. Hardship is often seen as something to avoid, but in reality, it plays a critical role in building progress. It's through facing difficulties that you develop the strength, resilience, and problem-solving skills needed to move forward. When things are easy, there's little incentive to grow or push your limits. Hardships challenge you in ways that comfort cannot, forcing you to adapt, learn, innovate. These struggles become the foundation upon which true growth is built, not only in terms of achievements, but in personal character as well. Each obstacle you encounter has the potential to teach you something valuable, even when it feels like a setback. The lessons learned through hardship often lead to significant breakthroughs and insights that wouldn't have been possible without those challenges. They force you to rethink strategies, reconsider goals, and adjust your approach to life. In doing so, hardship serves as a crucible, refining you and helping you evolve into someone who can handle even greater challenges in the future. It's important to recognize that hardship doesn't mean failure, it's a sign of progress in disguise. Every difficult moment, every struggle is a step toward becoming better equipped to handle what comes next. You may not see immediate results, but the seeds of progress are planted in these tough moments. When you push through adversity, you build a foundation of resilience that will serve you in future endeavors. The ability to withstand hardship and learn from it is what separates those who give up from those who ultimately succeed. Hardships are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. While they may feel painful in the moment, they pave the way for the growth, knowledge, and ways needed for progress. And the discomfort you experience now will yield a stronger, more capable version of yourself in the future. Embrace challenges as opportunities for progress and understand that the harder the struggle, the greater the reward. Progress is rarely linear, but every step through hardship brings you closer to realizing your full potential. Heroes overcome adversity. Heroes are not defined by their victories, but by their ability to overcome adversity. It's in the face of challenges, setbacks, and hardship that true heroes rise. They are the individuals who refuse to be broken by life's difficulties, who persist even when the odds are stacked against them. And heroes don't wait for perfect conditions or easy paths. They step up in times of struggle and adversity. Their strength lies in their resilience, in their unwavering determination to push through obstacles and continue fighting, even when it seems like the world is against them. Adversity is often what shapes a hero, pushing them to discover inner strengths never knew they had. The challenges they face provide the trials that test their limits and force them to grow. It's through these struggles that heroes find their purpose. They develop the better character and gain the wisdom to lead. They may not have all the answers or the resources, but they use what they have to move forward. Their ability to adapt, learn, and keep going is what truly defines them as heroes. The journey of a hero is never without hardship. In fact, adversity is often the very thing that makes their journey meaningful. It's in the darkest moments that heroes reveal their true courage. They don't give up when faced with adversity. They dig deeper, find strength in themselves, and inspire others along the way. Heroes understand that challenges are not roadblocks, but opportunities for growth. They view setbacks not as failures, but as stepping stones on their path to success. Ultimately, heroes show us that it is possible to overcome even the toughest of times. The stories remind us that adversity is not something to fear, but something to face head on. Heroes inspire us to believe in ourselves, to keep moving forward when everything seems to be falling apart. And they prove that it's not the absence of struggle that defines greatness, but the ability to rise above it and emerge stronger on the other side. And heroes are born in adversity, and it is through overcoming these challenges that they achieve greatness. Strength and persistence. Strength and persistence, the unwavering commitment to continue, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way. It is the ability to keep pushing forward, even when the path seems long and difficult. Persistence is not about never facing setbacks, it's about having a determination to rise every time you fall. It's the quiet strength that's built over time through repeated effort, consistency, and resilience. Every small step taken with persistence builds momentum, and that momentum gradually seeks significant progress, even when the end result feels distant. And the true power of persistence lies in its ability to transform the impossible into the possible. When you persist, you refuse to accept defeat. You learn from each failure, adapt, and continue moving forward, knowing every attempt brings you closer to success. Persistence is not simply about doing the same thing over and over. It's about evolving, finding new solutions, and refusing to quit in the face of adversity. It teaches you that success is not always immediate, but rather the result of steady, relentless effort. Persistence also builds a deep inner strength, as it requires you to dig deep within yourself to overcome fatigue, doubt, and frustration. The ability to continue even when others might have given up shows that your resolve is stronger than your fear or uncertainty. Every challenge you face and every moment you push through strengthens your belief in your own abilities. Persistence nurtures the courage to move forward, no matter how many times you're tested. And in doing so, you discover your true potential. In the end, persistence is the key that unlocks doors and turns dreams into reality. It is the quiet force that drives you through difficult times, helping you to maintain focus and stay committed to your goals. While talent and opportunity are important, it is persistence that truly determines your success. Strength and persistence is what enables you to overcome obstacles, achieve your goals, and prove to yourself that anything is possible when you refuse to give up. Your best days are ahead. It's easy to get caught up in the challenges of today, feeling as though the best moments of your life have already passed or that the future holds only more struggle. But the truth is, your best days are ahead of you. No matter what you faced in the past, no matter how many times you've been knocked down, the future holds infinite possibilities for growth, success, and joy. Each day you live is another opportunity to shape your life in new and meaningful ways, and what you do today will lay the foundation for a brighter tomorrow. The key to embracing this belief is understanding that the journey isn't over. Life doesn't stop presenting opportunities, no matter your age or the challenges you've encountered. In fact, often the hardest times lead to the greatest growth. The lessons learned through struggle, the wisdom gained from overcoming obstacles, and the strength built from adversity all contribute to the potential of your future. You are constantly evolving, becoming more capable, more resilient, and more prepared for the rewards that lie ahead. Sometimes it's easy to get discouraged when things don't seem to be going the way you want. But the reality is that many of the most fulfilling and successful moments often come after we faced hardship. And the best chapters of your life are written not in the absence of struggle, but in your ability to persevere through it. As you continue to pursue your dreams, keep learning and keep growing, you will unlock new opportunities and experiences that bring you closer to the person you were always meant to become. Well, your best days are not just some distant dream. They're the days that are waiting for you just around the corner. Every effort you make, every challenge you face, and every decision you take shapes that future. And the best is yet to come, and the possibilities are endless as long as you continue to believe in yourself, keep pushing forward, and trust that journey will lead you to greatness. Keep moving, keep growing, and know that best chapters of your life are still ahead of you. In conclusion, life's challenges are not meant to break you, but to shape you into the person you are destined to become. The struggles you face, though difficult, are not the end. They are merely stepping stones on your path to greatness. Through persistence, faith, and the strength to overcome adversity, you build the resilience needed to achieve your dreams. And remember that your best days are ahead of you, and every step you grow stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. I don't go alone. Lean on others for support and keep faith in yourself. Above all, never quit. Take rest when needed, but always return with renewed strength. The future is full of possibilities, and with each new day, you are closer to realizing the life you've always imagined. Keep going, for your greatest triumphs are just waiting to unfold. Thank you for taking the time to listen and reflect on this message. I hope it has inspired you to keep pushing forward, no matter the challenges you face. I remember your strength, resilience, and persistence will carry you through even the toughest of times. Keep believing in yourself and stay focused on your journey. Goodbye for now, and may your path be filled with strength and growth and endless possibilities. Keep moving forward and never forget that the best is yet to come.